Look at this foolish girl. You want to die for a stranger? The voice cuts through the rain like a blade. Naya feels it, the weight on her back, the mud sucking at her boots, the laughter of dozens who watch but will not help. The old woman clings to her shoulders, trembling. Her wheelchair lies overturned in the gutter, wheels spinning uselessly in the downpour. Her white wrapper is brown with mud. Her frail hands grip Naya's neck like a prayer. "Put her down," another voice shouts. "She's not your problem." But Naya keeps walking. One step, then another. The rain is cold and sharp against her face. Her legs burn. The construction dust on her uniform turns to paste against her skin. She wants to stop. She wants to collapse. But something deeper than exhaustion pushes her forward. "Stupid girl," someone mutters as she passes. "Always trying to be a hero." Naya doesn't answer. She can't. All her strength goes into carrying this stranger through the storm while the world watches and does nothing. Hello, family. Welcome back. Before we continue, I want to ask you something from the heart. If this story moves you, if you feel what Naya feels in this moment, please subscribe. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love seeing our family grow across the world. Now let's continue. Her name is Naya Okizi, 26 years old. Hands blistered from laying bricks she'll never own. Back aching from mixing cement for buildings she'll never enter. She works construction because it's the only job that pays enough to keep her dream alive, nursing school. Every month, she saves a little. Every month, it's not enough. The fees rise faster than her wages. But she doesn't quit. She can't afford to. Today was supposed to be payday. But the foreman said, "Come back next week." No explanation. No apology. Just another delay in a life full of them. So she walked home through the rain, her pockets empty, her body exhausted. And then she saw her. The old woman, collapsed near the bus park. Dozens of people rushing past, umbrellas blooming like flowers above their heads. No one stopped. No one even slowed down. A bus conductor stepped over her. "Why should I care? I have my own problems." But Naya couldn't walk past. Something in her chest refused. Maybe it was the way the old woman's hand reached out, trembling. Maybe it was the memory of her own grandmother, who died alone because no one came fast enough. So she knelt in the mud. "Grandma, can you hear me?" The woman's voice was barely a whisper. "They took my purse, my wheelchair. Please." Naya didn't think. She just lifted. The old woman, light as a child, but heavy as the world, settled onto her back. And she walked. Through the rain. Through the mockery. Through the pain that shoots up her spine with every step. Her one-room shack appears ahead like salvation. Rusted roof. Cracked walls. But it's dry. It's safe. She pushes the door open with her shoulder, stumbles inside, and gently lowers the old woman onto her only mattress. "You're safe now," Naya whispers, though she doesn't know if it's true. The woman's eyes flutter open. There's something in them, gratitude, yes, but also something else. Something that looks almost like recognition. "What's your name, child?" "Naya." The old woman smiles, faint but real. "You will be remembered for this, Naya. I promise you." Naya doesn't believe in promises. Life has taught her better. But she smiles anyway, and begins boiling water to clean the stranger's wounds. Outside, thunder rolls. Inside, something has shifted. Neither of them knows it yet, but 2 days from now, everything will change. Naya wakes to the sound of breathing that isn't her own. For a moment, she forgets. Then she turns her head and sees the old woman still sleeping on her mattress, chest rising and falling in gentle rhythm. The rain has stopped. Morning light filters through the gaps in her roof, painting stripes across the concrete floor. Naya's body screams as she stands. Her back is a knot of pain. Her shoulders feel like someone took a hammer to them. But she ignores it, the way she ignores most pain, and starts boiling water for tea. She has 2,000 Nigerian nairas left. That's it. 2,000 naira until the foreman decides to pay her. But the old woman needs medicine. Those cuts on her legs could get infected. The choice isn't really a choice. She slips out of the shack quietly, careful not to wake her guest, and walks to Adeora's corner stall 3 houses down. Adeora is already there, arranging goods on her wooden table. Soap, matches, phone cards, and a small basket of medicines she sells without license but with good intention. "Naya." Adeora's eyes widen. "I heard what you did yesterday. Everyone is talking. Let them talk." Naya keeps her voice low. "I need antiseptic. Bandages. Painkillers." Adeora's expression softens. She begins gathering items, then pauses. "This is going to cost." "I know." Naya places the 2,000 Nigerian nairas on the table. All of it? Naya, that's all you have. She needs it more than I do. Adora stares at her for a long moment, then adds extra bandages to the pile without charging. You're either the kindest person I know or the craziest. Maybe both, Naya says, managing a smile. Back in the shack, the old woman is awake. She watches Naya with those strange, knowing eyes as she cleans the wounds with careful hands. What's your name, Grandma? Naya asks, dabbing antiseptic on a deep cut. Ifioma. The woman winces but doesn't pull away. Mama Ifioma. Do you have family? Someone I can call. Mama Ifioma's expression clouds. I had a son, but I haven't seen him in a long time. There's a story there, Naya can tell. A painful one. But she doesn't push. What happened yesterday? Naya asks instead. At the bus park? A young man, Mama Ifioma says quietly. He asked me for directions. I stopped to help. Then he grabbed my purse and pushed me from my wheelchair. I hit my head. When I woke up, my chair was gone. My purse. Everything. Anger flashes through Naya's chest. People saw you lying there and just walked past. But you didn't. Mama Ifioma reaches out, her weathered hand covering Naya's young one. You stopped. You carried me like I was your own family. Why? Naya doesn't know how to answer. How do you explain something you don't fully understand yourself? My grandmother used to say, when you see someone falling, you catch them. You don't ask questions first. Naya's voice catches. She died alone. On the street. People walked past her too. Mama Ifioma's grip tightens. Then your grandmother raised a daughter who breaks that cycle. For a moment, neither speaks. Then Mama Ifioma's expression shifts, something urgent crossing her face. Naya, I need you to listen carefully. In 2 days, someone will come looking for me. When they do, don't be afraid. What do you mean? Who? A knock at the door interrupts them. Naya's heart jumps. She opens it to find Adora, breathless, eyes wide with something between excitement and fear. Naya, she whispers, gripping the doorframe. You need to see this. There are cars. Expensive cars. Black SUVs. They're stopping at every house on this street. Naya's stomach drops. They're asking about an old woman, Adora continues, her voice trembling. They're asking if anyone has seen her. Behind Naya, Mama Ifioma sits up straighter on the mattress. They found me, she whispers. If you haven't subscribed yet, family, please join us. These stories are more than entertainment. They're lifelines of hope we extend to those who need them most. Subscribe, share, and let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Your support changes lives. The sound reaches them before the sight does. Engines. Multiple engines. Deep and powerful, cutting through the morning quiet of the slum like a chainsaw through silence. Naya peers through the gap in her door. Her breath catches. 3 black SUVs roll down the narrow street, tires splashing through yesterday's puddles. Impossible vehicles in an impossible place. Chrome gleaming. Windows tinted black as midnight. Neighbors emerge from their shacks, drawn by the spectacle. Children point. Women whisper behind their hands. Men straighten their backs, suddenly conscious of their torn shirts and worn faces. The convoy stops. Doors open in perfect synchronization. Men step out. 6 of them. Dark suits despite the heat. Earpieces. The kind of presence that doesn't ask questions, it commands answers. Adora grabs Naya's arm. What did you do? Who is that woman? But Naya can't answer because her throat has closed with fear. One man stands apart from the others. Taller. Shoulders back. He moves with the certainty of someone who has never been told no. His face is carved from stone, sharp jaw, dark eyes scanning the street with controlled desperation. Behind him, another man holds an umbrella despite the clear sky. Shorter, rounder, tablet in hand. He's speaking rapidly, checking something on the screen. We have confirmation she was seen in this area, the shorter man says. 2 days ago, near the bus park. The tall man's voice is low but carries. Then we search every house, every room. I don't care how long it takes. Naya's heart hammers against her ribs. Behind her, Mama Ifioma speaks, her voice surprisingly calm. Let them in, child. But, trust me. The knock comes. 3 sharp raps that sound like judgment. Naya's hand shakes as she opens the door. The tall man fills the doorway. Up close, she can see the exhaustion carved into his face, the sleepless nights written in the shadows under his eyes. But there's something else too, hope, desperate and fragile. I'm sorry to disturb you, he says, and his courtesy feels wrong coming from someone with so much power. We're looking for an elderly woman. Missing for 2 days. She's crippled, uses a wheelchair. Have you seen? He stops. His eyes have found what he came for. Mama Ifeoma sits on Naya's mattress, bandaged and frail but alive. Smiling. The transformation that crosses his face is something Naya will remember for the rest of her life. The stone cracks. The control shatters. What emerges is pure, raw relief. Mama. His voice breaks on the word. He crosses the small room in 2 strides and drops to his knees beside the mattress. A billionaire, because that's clearly what he is, kneeling on Naya's cracked concrete floor. Mama, I thought. He can't finish. His hands shake as they reach for hers. I'm fine, Leon. Mama Ifeoma touches his face with the gentleness only mothers possess. I'm fine because of her. Leon turns. Sees Naya properly for the first time. Her hair is a mess. Her face is streaked with exhaustion. She looks exactly like what she is, a construction worker who owns nothing but the kindness in her heart. You saved her? Leon asks, standing slowly. Naya nods, suddenly unable to speak. How did you find her? She was at the bus park. On the ground. People were just walking past. Something flashes in Leon's eyes. Anger, maybe. Or shame for a world that works this way. And you stopped. I couldn't not stop. The shorter man, Ezra, she'll learn later, steps forward with the tablet. Sir, we need to get Mama Ifeoma to the hospital. Full examination. She's been missing for. I know how long she's been missing, Ezra. Leon's voice is tight. Then he looks at Naya again. You're coming with us. What? No, Please. And there it is again, that strange courtesy. I need to thank you properly. And my mother needs proper medical care. Mama Ifeoma reaches for Naya's hand. Come with us, child. Your life is about to change. Outside, the entire neighborhood has gathered. Watching. Whispering. Naya looks at her shack. Her mattress. Her simple life. Then at the SUVs waiting like black ships to carry her into a different world. Okay, she whispers. The mansion doesn't feel real. Naya stands in the entrance hall, her mud-crusted boots on marble, so white it looks like frozen milk. Crystal chandeliers hang above her head like captured stars. Servants in crisp uniforms line the walls like breathing statues. She doesn't belong here. Every cell in her body knows it. But Mama Ifeoma's hand is warm in hers, anchoring her to this impossible moment. Welcome to my home, Leon says, though his eyes never leave his mother. There's a tenderness in the way he guides her wheelchair, newly retrieved, polished, expensive, that makes Naya's chest ache. A team of doctors arrives within minutes. They swarm Mama Ifeoma with gentle efficiency, checking vitals, examining wounds, murmuring medical terms Naya doesn't understand. Leon watches them work, his jaw tight. Then he turns to Naya. Can we talk? He leads her to an office that could swallow her entire shack 10 times over. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook a garden, so perfect it looks painted. He gestures to a leather chair that probably costs more than she makes in a year. She sits carefully, aware of the dirt she's tracking into his pristine world. Leon doesn't sit. He paces. His expensive shoes whisper against the hardwood. My mother went missing 2 days ago, he begins, his voice controlled but strained. She told her caretaker she wanted to visit the market. Alone. Independent. She's always been stubborn that way. A ghost of a smile crosses his face, then dies. The caretaker let her go. 2 hours later, she should have been home. She wasn't. We searched everywhere. Police. Private investigators. I had people combing every street in Lagos. He stops at the window, staring out at the garden. Do you know what it's like, looking for someone you love in a city this big? It's like trying to catch water with your bare hands. Every hour that passed, I thought. His voice cracks. I thought I'd lost her. Naya's throat tightens. She thinks of her own grandmother. The call that came too late. But you found her, Leon continues, turning to face her. You found her when everyone else walked past. You carried her through the rain. You spent your last money on her medicine. How do you? Your neighbor, Adora. She told Ezra everything while the doctors were examining my mother. Leon's eyes meet hers, and there's something in them she can't name. Gratitude, yes. But also curiosity. Wonder, maybe. You don't even know us, he says quietly. You had nothing. You gave everything. She needed help, Naya says simply. That's all that mattered. Leon studies her for a long moment. Then he moves to his desk, pulls out a folder. You want to study nursing? It's not a question. Naya's heart stops. Adora mentioned that too. You've been saving for 3 years. You're still 400,000 Nigerian nairas short of the tuition. Naya can't speak. Can't breathe. Leon places the folder on the desk between them. The University of Lagos. Full scholarship. Tuition, books, housing, stipend. Everything covered for 4 years. The room tilts. I can't. Yes, you can. Leon's voice is firm but kind. You saved my mother's life. This is the least I can do. Tears blur Naya's vision. She spent 3 years breaking her back, saving every naira, watching the dream drift further away. And now? Why? She whispers. You don't even know me. Leon's expression softens. I know what you did when no one was watching. That's all I need to know. A knock at the door. Ezra enters, his usual professional demeanor cracked by urgency. Sir, we have a problem. Leon's face hardens instantly. What is it? The thief. The one who attacked Mama Ifeoma. Police found him an hour ago. Good. Where is he? Ezra's pause stretches too long. He's dead, sir. Poisoned. And his phone. He glances at Naya, uncertain. Say it, Leon commands. His phone had messages. Instructions. Someone paid him to attack your mother. Someone who wanted to make sure she never made it home alive. The temperature in the room drops. Leon's hands curl into fists. Who? We're still investigating. But sir, Ezra's voice lowers. The messages mention someone inside the house. Someone close to the family. Mama Ifeoma's words echo in Naya's memory. When they come, don't be afraid. She knew. Somehow she knew. Leon's eyes meet Naya's across the desk. You saved her from more than just the rain, he says quietly. The arrest happens at dawn. Naya wakes in a guest room larger than any space she's ever inhabited. The bed is so soft she kept waking throughout the night, certain she was falling. Now, as gray light seeps through silk curtains, she hears voices downstairs. Sharp. Urgent. She slips from the bed, still wearing the clean clothes Leon's staff provided last night, and moves toward the commotion. The marble staircase curves down to the main hall. She stops halfway, hidden in shadow. Police officers fill the space. And there, in handcuffs, stands a woman Naya recognizes from yesterday. One of the servants who had helped Mama Ifeoma into bed. Kemi Adebayo. The caretaker. You can't do this. Kemi's voice rises, sharp with panic. I've worked for this family for 10 years. 10 years. Leon stands before her, his face carved from ice. Ezra is beside him, holding a tablet like evidence of sins. You let her go to the market alone, Leon says, his voice deadly quiet. You, who knew she couldn't walk without assistance. You, who knew the dangers. She insisted. You know how stubborn she. You sent her coordinates to them. Ezra turns the tablet, showing messages that glow like accusations. The thief knew exactly where to find her. Exactly when she'd be vulnerable. Kemi's face crumbles. They promised me money. Your competitors said if the old woman died without signing the merger documents, the company would collapse. They said. Her voice breaks. I was desperate. My daughter needs surgery. I didn't think they'd actually. You didn't think they'd kill her? Leon's control shatters for the first time. You've lived under her roof. Eaten her food. She treated you like family, and you sold her life for money. I didn't know he would hurt her. They just said scare her, make her dependent, make her sign. Enough. Mama Ifeoma's voice cuts through the chaos like a blade through silk. Everyone turns. She sits in her wheelchair at the top of the stairs, Naya standing frozen beside her. The old woman's face is calm, but her eyes hold an ancient sadness. Bring her to me, Mama Ifeoma says. The officers lead Kemi forward. She collapses at the wheelchair's feet, sobbing. Mama, please, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Look at me, child. Kemi raises her tear-stained face. I forgive you, Mama Ifeoma says quietly. But forgiveness does not erase consequence. You chose fear over loyalty, greed over love, and now you must face what comes from those choices. The officers lead Kemi away. Her sobs echo through the hall long after the door closes. Leon's shoulders sag. For a moment, he looks smaller, older. She was family, he whispers. Family can betray us, Mama Ifeoma says. But strangers can save us. That's the beautiful mystery of grace. She looks at Naya, still standing on the stairs like a girl caught between two worlds. Come here, daughter. Naya descends slowly. The marble feels like ice beneath her feet. Mama Ifeoma takes her hand. You carried me through the rain when I was nothing to you. You spent your last money on my wounds. You gave me shelter when you barely had shelter yourself. Her grip tightens. That is what real family looks like. Not blood, not years, but choice. You chose kindness when the world chose indifference. Leon steps forward. He extends the scholarship folder again. This is still yours, he says. Everything I promised. But more than that, he glances at his mother, then back to Naya. You'll always have a place in this family. Real family. The kind you choose. Naya's vision blurs with tears. She thinks of her grandmother, who died believing kindness was its own reward. She wishes she could tell her, you were right. Kindness doesn't just reward the receiver. It transforms the giver. Outside, the sun breaks through the clouds. The rain has finally stopped. 3 years later, the auditorium of the University of Lagos blazes with light. On stage, wearing a white coat that still smells new, Dr. Naya Okizi stands before a microphone. Her hands shake slightly as she grips the podium, but her voice is steady. People say kindness changes others, she begins. But the truth is, it changes you first. In the front row, Mama Ifeoma sits in her wheelchair, beaming. Leon beside her, pride softening his face. Ezra in the row behind, wiping his eyes. And scattered throughout the crowd, Adora, her neighbors from the slum, construction workers she once labored alongside. They came. All of them came. I carried a woman through the rain 3 years ago, Naya continues, her voice strengthening. I thought I was saving her, but she was the one who saved me. She showed me that one choice, one moment of compassion, can rewrite your entire story. Thunder rumbles outside. Through the windows, rain begins to fall. But this time it sounds different. Softer. Like applause from heaven. We live in a world that teaches us to walk past suffering, Naya says. To protect ourselves. To mind our business. But I'm here to tell you, stop. Stop walking past. Stop looking away. Because the person you save might just be the one who saves you back. The crowd rises to their feet. Applause crashes like waves. Mama Ifeoma wipes tears from her weathered cheeks. Leon's smile reaches his eyes for the first time in years. Outside, the rain falls harder, washing the city clean. And Naya Okizi, former construction worker, carrier of strangers, believer in impossible kindness, closes her eyes and remembers. The weight on her back, the mud beneath her boots. The moment she chose to stop when everyone else kept walking. The moment everything changed.